What's going on, Experior? My name is Mitch. I'm here to talk about winning. Winning to me, let me tell you a story. I met the most beautiful girl 7 years ago. Today, she's my wife and my baby mama. That's for you, babe. Sorry for everything else I have to say. So winning to me, 100 mil in 10 years. Winning to you, you need to have a very, very clear definition of what that is. Only when you understand where you need to go, that's how you'll get there, right? When obstacles come, you'll know how to overcome them and crush them. What qualifies me to speak about winning? Not much. Undying confidence, track record, right? When you want to see who's winning, you check the scoreboard. You heard already, 5 years ago, $80,000 in debt, several million today. 6 years ago, I thought I was going to be a professional breakdancer. Today, I'm a professional many things. Breakdancer is not one of them. Very proud of many things in my life. Most importantly, my beautiful wife, my new baby boy, our 2 puppies. And of course, my breakdancing crew, my squad. The squad and I, we live by a few principles. We keep it very simple because we're not the smartest in the room. And with these principles, we've become successful in our chosen industries. Let me break it down for you. Who here likes sports? Woo! Yeah, sports. You're about to hate me in a second because to me, all sports are the same. Let me tell you why. Take basketball. You take the basketball, you put it in the hoop. Whoever does that more times wins, right? You put the thing in the thing, whoever puts the thing in the thing more times wins. What about soccer? You put the ball in the net. Whoever does that more times wins. You put the thing in the thing. Whoever puts the thing in the thing more times wins. Hockey. Need I say more? Life is exactly the same thing. Whoever puts the thing in the thing more times wins. But to do that, you have to understand what game you are playing. And here at Experior, we're very lucky to be playing the game of money. I love money. I love my wife. My wife will tell you loving money is bad because that's greed, and greed is bad. But let me tell you, we don't love money, we love what money can do for us, our loved ones, and society. Because you can only help those in need if you are not in need. So we're playing the game of money. Step 2, we need to understand the rules. What is the thing and where we put the thing? At Experior here, our thing is helping individuals and families. That is our thing. And what's the net we put them in? The net worth of wealthy. Oh, see what I did there? So that is the thing that we put in the thing. Thirdly, all we need to do now is put the thing in the thing more times than everyone else and we win. So how do we do that? 2 simple principles that we followed as a squad. 1, be the best. 2, work with the best. Sounds complicated? It's not. To be the best, you need to be a master. You need to master the craft to make that cash. You need to be as niche as possible. The more niche you are, the less competition. The less competition, the more often you will win. The more often you win, the more legendary you become. The more legendary you become, the more like John Wick you are. Yes, John Wick. When a mafia family tries to take out another mafia family, they call him the specialist. They call him John Wick. John Wick comes, and he does what John Wick does because he's John Wick. That's for all my Italians out there. So you want to be John Wick, you want to master a particular niche. And as you master that niche, no one should be able to touch you, right? Because all your focus, all your energy is on that one thing. Like my good friend Bruce Lee said, I'm more scared of the man who practices one kick 1,000 times than the man that practices 1,000 kicks one time. And in my story of personal finance, I chose the niche of high net worth and business owners, right? So I practiced, mastered every single element, every single nuance that you needed to know in that one particular niche. I didn't really care about anything else. And that's why I know I can walk into any room, go head-to-head with any advisor or group of advisors, and come out on top. And that's what you need to do. You need to be John Wick in whatever niche that you pick. Let me tell you a story of John Wickery. 2 weeks ago, one of my new recruits, Rose, who I met at an investors group, she had a doctor friend, and her doctor friend told her, hey, I just switched advisors about a year ago. I'm very happy with where I am today. I have no interest in coming over. So Rose, a little bit discouraged, she calls me. She says, Mitch, what's our next move? I said, Rose, put the good doctor on the phone with me for 5 minutes. And Rose says, but Mitch, he said he has no interest in switching. And I said, but Rose, I'm John Wick. So Rose puts the doctor on the phone with me, and in 5 minutes, I show the doctor how to make an extra $500,000 tax-free through a simple corporate restructure. Yesterday, I just sat down with a good doctor face-to-face for the first time. Guess who wants to be an Experior client? Step 2, work with the best. As you are mastering your niche and putting all of your focus on that one thing, you will leave gaps in your game. You need to fill these gaps with other specialists who are on the same level as you. You need to protect your flanks. Never leave yourself exposed to any attacks. Once you have a team, you need to trust this team. You need to understand that they will do their job for you. Last year was the first time I ever watched a basketball game live, or a basketball game in general. It turned out to be the NBA Finals of the Raptors' second game. Unfortunately, the other team put the thing in the thing more times than we did, and we lost. And I told my wife we should never watch another basketball game live again because we're bad luck. Turns out the Raptors won every single of their other games and took home the ring. You're welcome, Toronto. And I didn't have to spend money on tickets. Hashtag win-win. And so one thing I learned watching the Raptors is that everyone on the Raptors plays a different role. Some are taller, some are shorter, faster, stronger. Some drive towards the net, some shoot. I'm just spitting out words. I don't know sports. But everyone plays their own role, and they trust their team to get them the ring. That's the same thing in business. You need to trust your team. You can't do everything yourself. If you try to do everything yourself, you'll be really successful at being mediocre at everything. And so let me tell you a story about trust. When Jamie and Leanne first decided to expand Experior to Calgary, we didn't really have many assets out there. Decided to be one of the first people on the ground. We booked the venue, booked a dinner with some key contacts, flew out there for a day, spent about $1,500 just for that one day. I had to come home. My wife keeps a tight leash on me. I love my wife. Did that a couple times. Was it worth it? Yes, very much so, because we picked up one of the highest grossing teams in Experior. Stellar team, are you out there? Woo! Yes, sir. Francis and Diane, I'm looking at you. Return on investment, infinite. I love you guys. Trust your team. Anytime I need to recruit, I call on my good friend Frank, and he comes out and he John Wicks them. Anytime we have a high net worth or business owner client, Frank calls on me, I come out and I John Wick them. Understand the strengths of your team and leverage that. You cannot do everything yourself. Who here is looking to widen their reach through social media? If you're not on social media, you will be irrelevant in 5 years. If any of you follow Frank, Morrow, or myself, you will notice that our social media game is next level. That's because we also work with a John Wick. Mark over there. Mediocre attracts mediocre. Quality attracts quality. What are you trying to portray? Who are you trying to attract? Who are you trying to recruit? Experior's family. Marcus' family. That's why he has generously decided to extend the discount to all of Experior agents. Contact him during the gala, in person, whether you're local or not. He will hook you up. Make sure your game is strong. We all want to be on the top of our game because we all want to represent properly. So when you're working with John Wicks, the impossible becomes possible. Trust your team. We follow 2 basic criteria. Be the best. Work with the best. And Experior, do you want to win? Then just do the damn thing and be John Wick.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.